We're Chloe and Jordan, and we're expecting a baby boy next year. We were traveling full-time to every country in the world when the pandemic sent us back to the States. So now we live in Hawaii, and we're stoked to show you the islands.
Today we are exploring our new home here in Hawaii. There are a couple of spots we want to go to and check out, but half of the fun of going to these spots is just the drive itself. It's so beautiful, and we have so much fun just driving around the island. But since we do have some time while we're driving, we wanted to answer a couple questions that we've been asked and reintroduce ourselves to those that are new here.
So we put up a story on Instagram and YouTube asking you what questions you wanted to ask us. So I'm just gonna give a little bit of basic info for anybody who's new here. I'm Chloe, my husband's Jordan. We are having a little baby boy in February. We've been married 4.5 years. I'm from Vegas, he's from Utah, and now we live in the state of Hawaii. If I were new to this channel and I saw people that were called Counting Countries who lived in Hawaii, I'd be a little bit confused. So a bit of a background. Jordan and I were breaking a Guinness World Record to visit every country in the world. The pandemic hit in March. We were on our 80th country and we went back to America because we thought it was a responsible thing to do. We are obviously not able to travel anymore internationally, and we made the decision to check off something else off our bucket list, which is to visit all the Hawaiian Islands. So we always refer to our baby as Baby L. Jordan, I'm gonna ask you this question.
I'm ready.
What will be Baby L's first country?
So far we've been to most of Europe, most of Asia, and we've done the Middle East, or Australia, New Zealand. So we're thinking as soon as we have our baby, we're gonna start back up and go finish Asia, and then move our way west and finish up Europe, and then start in Africa, and then do South America last. So Baby L's first country.
What do you think it'll be?
I hope
specifically?
it's Japan.
I was gonna say that. I really hope his first country is Japan, because that is like my #1 favorite country.
Can we look at this view real quick? Unbelievable.
Good job, Hawaii. You did it again. Desi asked, you guys are amazing. Is your main source of income social media?
Yeah, we rely on social media for a portion of our income.
But we have a blog post on our website, countingcountries.net, that explains how we funded our travels.
And now how we afford to live in Hawaii, so go check that out.
When will you start traveling again? With COVID, we decided to stop trying to plan it. Our dream is to travel again next fall. So if it works out, great. We are super excited. We're going to just manifest fall of 2021 to travel.
By then, our baby will be old enough to start traveling, and we're hoping that gives us a little bit of a buffer. Obviously, we never know, but September 2021, we've got our fingers crossed.
Jordan and I were just talking about this, so this is a good question. Do you think you'll relocate to Hawaii permanently after completing your Guinness World Record?
We love it here, and I'm addicted to surfing now, so there's only a few places in the world that I can live and still be able to surf. Hawaii is one of them, so yes, I think we're gonna be here long term.
That makes me so happy. Hawaii is my happy place.
We just pulled off the side of the road here. This kind of looks like New Zealand, which is one of our favorite countries in the world, so when we saw this, we had to stop.
Elizabeth asked, how did you two meet? We met in the Manhattan Temple in New York City. We were both living out there during the summer of 2015. If you don't know, we are members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and we met at a class called Institute, and Institute is for college-age students. It's like a church Sunday school type of thing.
Real quick, you have to turn the camera again. This is why we live in Hawaii. Everywhere we go is just majestic.
just majestic. Buy me a house here, honey.
Will do.
Oh, I like this one. If you could travel to any place in the world right now, like in the normal days, which is so weird to think that wasn't that long ago, where would you go? I would love, right now, just in the position I am in mentally, I'd love to go back to New Zealand. Where would you like to go?
I just want to go to Asia. I miss Asian street food so much, and I won't give a specific country, but I just love everywhere in Southeast Asia, and I'm really looking forward to when we can go back to Vietnam, Cambodia, Laos, Thailand.
Perfect. The question is, what country is/was at the top of your bucket list? I think was at the top was New Zealand, is currently Tanzania. I think Tanzania is at the very top of my bucket list. Jordan, do you have an answer?
The country that was at the top of my bucket list was the Maldives, which we loved. That's another place I want to go back very bad. And another country that I'm really looking forward to visiting is Seychelles.
Oh, that's a good one. Allie asked, how much does it cost to live in Hawaii? So we've only been here like a month, but I think that'd be like a good video to make separately.
Yeah, let's do it. We're gonna make a whole video showing our expenses, our day-to-day, everything that we do, and how much we pay for it.
What are your college majors? So my college major was criminal justice, and I graduated with that. What was your college major?
I studied economics.
Jordan went to BYU, and I went to Utah Valley University. Hill Mill said, tips on how to cool your jets while traveling, like space yourselves if you're arguing. So we have a rule in this family, and it's more of a motto. It's you are able to choose your emotions. So for traveling, a lot of the time you get frustrated, but nothing ever makes you frustrated. You choose to be frustrated. And Jordan, what is the punishment for those who are frustrated and take it out on the other person who has nothing to do with the situation?
Luckily, I've only had to partake in this punishment one time, and I still remember the exact moment. It was in Turkey, and it was some of the longest 5 minutes of my life. But we have a 100 burpee rule, where if you are mean to the other person unnecessarily, you get to do 100 burpees.
It's my favorite thing. So I think it kind of depends on how you as a human being function. Jordan responds really well to punishment. Like if you threaten Jordan, like, hey, if you do this, this will happen, he completely will never do it. I, on the other hand, need to be loved and like coddled, so it's different. But you just kind of learn that about each other and spacing each other out, because if Jordan wants to be mad, he's allowed to be mad, absolutely, but he has to go away from me, and vice versa, because I get frustrated too, mainly when I'm hungry. And just like that, we are at the Blowholes.
All right, let's go check these out. The waves have been pretty big all morning, so hopefully it's pretty cool right now. This is the main blowhole right behind me right here. You just saw it go off. All a blowhole is a hole in a big rock, and when a wave crashes up against it, there's enough pressure that the water comes through, makes a spout, and it's kind of cool to watch.
The only thing that sign's missing is your name. Warning, Jordan. Stay clear.
I won't get too close, I promise.
You're gonna die. You're gonna get sucked in and die. That's a terrible way to go.
You're a champ for doing this while you're pregnant.
Thanks, honey. I have to say that on the way back up, because that's when it's really gonna count.
Awake all night, I need you. Awake all night, I need you. Awake
we're almost there. How's my lady feeling?
Good. There's no room for my lungs in my stomach, so a little struggle there, but honestly, this is not a bad walk down.
All right, we made it. This thing's looking like Old Faithful behind me. Ah! I'm so glad I wore shoes today. I never wear shoes in Hawaii, but all this volcanic rock is very sharp. I would have many cuts right now if it weren't for these Hawaiian boots. You found the ideal watch spot, I see.
It looked semi like a seat. I've got a good radar for seats right now. Woo.
What's the review on lava rock chairs? Comfortable, not comfortable?
A little too porous for my taste.
You have a front row seat though here.
Yeah, honestly, people are missing out. We're the only ones here. I did it.
That was sick. Are you kidding me? 2 in a row?
I'm a waterbender.
Nope.
Yeah, yeah. Huh? Oh wait. There's more.
That was a good one. Was it worth it? Did you like it?
Of course, it was absolutely beautiful. I got to practice my water bending skills, and I got to prove to myself that I can do hard things.
Oh.
Political views. No, I'm kidding. I like this one. I won't answer, but it's, what exactly is your job? Seems sketchy. It is.
Sketchy.
It is sketchy.